when they're at the house, they have that sense of belonging, that they're able to come together to talk together, and um, they're not feeling alone. And I think that's really important. So for me, I thought that just being together, even if it is online, I think that they still feel connected.
Mhm. And can you talk about those programs again that you are providing online?
Sure. So right now, what we decided to do was take the programs that we would do typically in-house and provide them online. So for instance, on Mondays, the girls continue to have math tutoring by Mr. Miles, who is our math guru. And so he's developed a way to bring the girls together and even individually help them with their math online. And so Mondays at 5 o'clock from 5 to 6:30, he continues to provide that service to our girls. On Tuesdays, they typically have something called Girl Talk. And this is a forum where they come together and just discuss the things that are really important to their growth and development. And this week, we had a session on managing money. The girls came on and they talk to their mentors who come on with them. And they just learn from those that have gone before them. So we talked about things like, so Miss Larisha, what did you do? What did you buy with your allowance, your money when you were my age? And what kinds of things do you wish people had talked to you about before you got into the world and had to manage your own money? So those kinds of things. And we talked for about 40-45 minutes. And it was a very lively discussion. So that was on Tuesday. Wednesdays, we have math again, because many of our girls struggle with math. And so we decided that we would offer them the math twice a week instead of once. And then Thursdays, Bible studies. And Friday, usually, if we were at the facility, they would do things like go outside or do some other kind of social activity. They like to play Uno or play board games. And so on Fridays, so far, we really haven't come up with anything that the girls can do. But a few of them can still play Uno online.
Larisha and Malika, tell me, why is it so important right now to still help these girls, especially with COVID-19, going on?
It's especially important. I think a lot of the girls might be feeling, anxiety and just any kind of number of emotions that I'm sure we're all feeling right now. And the fact that Bernadette's House is here and just serving as that rock for these girls is super important to them and to us right now to be that resource for them. So especially now, absolutely.
Yeah.
What
to
about you, Larisha?
And to second what Malika said, we want to still make sure the girls know that we care about them and still keep them involved socially with their mentors, but also with the other mentees. They can still interact with them virtually.
How has Bernadette's House helped you, and how has your mentor helped you?
It's helped me meet new people, be more outgoing and more confident. And my mentor, Miss Malika, she helped me with a lot, especially with my grades and stuff. Before I met her, my grades weren't really that good. So when I met her, it just, I don't know, I just started getting honor roll, then from honor roll stuff, straight A's. And honestly, it's because of her. I always give her credit because it's the truth.
What are your plans? Let's say, and hopefully, this virus, it does go away in the next month or two. But what would you say if it doesn't? What are your plans for Bernadette's House?
Well, we've been talking about how all of this is going to change the direction of the house. And some of the things that we talked about is, of course, continuing our classes online. This is working out well, and we could potentially reach many more girls like this. So if we open up with online etiquette classes, if we open up to our Girl Talk discussions online, we could potentially reach many more girls.